Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Promise Mascot Agency. I was just off to do the crane game thing that I promised at the end of the last episode, and this pinged up, so I thought I'd better start filming the next one in that case.
Boss, we hit fame level 30! This means we're the most famous agency in the country! Everyone knows who we are. We're famous as heck!
I am sure you're going to be asked to be on variety shows with comedians now.
We're a double act. You're the straight man and I'm the funny one.
You'll need to get an agent.
Man, think about how many scandals at after parties I'm gonna get into. Anyway, we got stuff to do.
So yeah, I mean, we had to start it there, really. I'll probably pause the recording now while I do the crane game stuff that I intended to do. I'm not quite sure what that really means for us as an agency. I guess maybe we get higher level jobs. It might mean that we can go and speak to Endo now. Maybe. I'll wait for that to notify me though. Okay, so let's, I'm going to pause here and I'm just going to do a bunch of this crane game stuff and we'll come back when I'm done. Hang on. And we're back. So I did a bunch of crane game stuff. I couldn't find a way to, like in my log, to kind of show which merchandise things I've unlocked. It doesn't seem to appear here anywhere. But I think I've unlocked most, if not all, of the ones I've collected now, and I've sent them out to be sold. I'm not so fussed about the money coming in from that, to be quite honest. But yeah. Anyway, we've got a couple of. Well, some of them are due a bonus, so let's just do those while we're here. You know, I'm gonna give Kofun a 5% bump as well. Decent bonus. Who else have we got? So we got Nyan is ready for life satisfaction thing. Let's bump up to Nukin as well. There we go. Anyone else? That's it for the moment. So let's do the life satisfaction stuff. Am I missing it? Where's Salary Nyan? Oh, there he is. Alright, his top level. I just heard from someone at my old job. They got raided by the police. Apparently the boss was caught up in some shady deal with a construction company. All his golf buddies were in it as well. He got escorted out of the bank by the police in front of everybody.
You're welcome.
Pinkie?
The bank is based in Fukuoka, right? I got Yui to find some dirt on it. Turn that frown upside down. Salarian didn't commit revenge. I just did a good friend a favor.
You've ruined lives.
No, I haven't. Well, maybe I have. But that construction deal was going to tear down a shopping street. All the store owners were going to be turfed out so some luxury apartments could go in. The world does not need more luxury apartments. So some criminals are now being yelled at by the pigs, and in return, business owners get to keep their livelihoods, and someone that wronged our friend got owned. Hey, what happened to Mr. Community Yakuza?
You're right, you helped the weak. You protected a community and helped a friend. Thank you, Pinkie. I don't think I was ever going to let that go. I'm not strong enough to let go of all my resentment. I've tried to focus my mind on other things, though. I'm going to buy an abandoned house here. The renovations will consume my thoughts. I like this town. It's full of strays like me. I want to make it my home. Thank you for taking a chance on me. I'm glad that you accepted me after my old life rejected me. I'm happy that you took a chance on us as well. Salarian, max level. Pretty cool. I think that was the last one. Tofu is still at the Grand Prix. So we'll see how much progress he's able to make on that. Oh, we've got to talk to Koki Maru as well. I assume that's here talking to Shiori, right? Unless, I don't think I sent Koki Maru out on another job, but I might have done. Let's try it anyway. Koki Maru, there we go. Hey Koki, how are things?
I hear ya. Bunch of Philistines in this town.
Can we ask you something about the Tanuki statue? No, nothing like that. We're looking for people that know anything about it.
We think something bad is going to happen to the town and we need to save the day. You can trust this guy.
Of course, any help that you can give us would be greatly appreciated. A construction site in the hills.
Oh, I know the place. At the top of the landslide, there's a bunch of wrecked stuff up there. I'll mark it on the map for you, boss.
Okay, we'll meet you there. Thank you for your help. Okay, I'm going to set up some jobs. I think I might just concentrate on the ones that I can't tell from this screen who's lacking. Basically, the ones who still have job satisfaction still to go. Life satisfaction, I mean. So I'll leave the guys who are maxed out, which is a lot of them, to be fair. So Tosu. Kurushi's on a job. Neko, Kakumori, and Natsukachi. So these guys. Not Motsune, though, or Kakigori. Okay, so let's try and set up some jobs for them, at the very least. So, not these guys. Neko, though, is a yes. What's we got? Yes, Natsukachi. Kokemaru. There's insufficient stamina. They're on 79 though. Can I select them anyway? Reduced rewards. No. Okay, we'll go back to that then. Okay, well let's leave it a little bit because a lot of these have just come back from jobs. They just need a bit to let their stamina go up, I think, to make it kind of worth it. Whereabouts are we headed to? Okay, it's quite far up. That's the mountain lake one, isn't it? So I might, if I put a little marker down on it, I might fast travel there actually. Have I done all like the relaxation events? I think I might have done, but let's just check. Because I've got some new mascots, then other ones might have opened up. Don't think so though. It says come back later. It doesn't say all done, so maybe there's more to come. I like Pinkie's nail. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll leave that for now. Let's just check the hash point. Oh, okay. Let's just make it a little bit just to top. Oh, okay, that's quite small. There we go. Just keep it topped up every time it occurs to me to do so. There we go. My mark. I thought it was close than that. I must have got the wrong fast travel point, but it takes too long to get there. Okay, well we stopped on a dime at least, even if it was a bit of a rough landing. Obscene Tosu badge. Yikes. Okay, so where are we headed? So where did I go? Oh, that's the mountain somewhere. So what's this one? Not sure. But we are going to pass another one probably. So let's head for that. Get up there. I think we can go through the haunted tunnel. I see Tofu hanging out with Captain Sign. That's not working. I do see the help thing. Let's just get up here first. Alright, who we got? Goodbye. Uh-oh. Damn. Some of them fly into space when they get hit by that stuff, but he just got knocked over. Captain Sign will give us another action, so that's good. Makoto doesn't, but we will get card draw. He's quite good at it anyway. And who we got? We got Mama-san. That'll just finish off it. Or we could do no. Let's use the crabs. Neko roll. Oh no! She stacked it. It's not too hard, this one. Okay, Miss Kimura. That's pretty much it done. I mean, one reader. What about Endo? Endo doesn't get to do much for us. There he goes. I was reading some of the developers Ask Me Anything on Reddit a little while ago. Oh, hang on, we've got the Grand Prix results first. Mike Miller.
Hi!
So 69 was the last one, I think, for Tofu. 79 this time. Wow. So we're up to 5th in the rankings. And we're still gaining on the ones above us, so we are, 16 points off #1 spot now? That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I was just saying, I was reading some of the developers' AMA on Reddit, and it was interesting. If you're in any way interested, I'd recommend checking it out. But they were talking specifically in a bit about the, I'm going to get these two Sin things that are over here. The mascot heroes support hero card game thing. Apparently it started off as just like a straight like percentage chance of succeeding those events based on your stats, and they decided it just wasn't fun or interactive enough. So they spent quite a long time. I think one particular guy on their team spent quite a long time rebuilding it just to make it more fun. And I kind of like. I always like a card mini game, I have to say, so I'm maybe a little bit biased in that regard, but I think it's alright. I quite enjoy it. There's a lot of it, I think, is my only point, but, you know. I mainly worry that after so much of it, it may not be that thrilling to watch, but, you know, I'm okay if you guys are. I think now that my heroes are largely kind of maxed out, that there's a lot less of those type of events anyway. The ones that require the support heroes. There's always some, but I think the chances of getting it are lower. We've got a lonely Coco Maru foldable fan. Or Coco Maru. We're quite close, but I'm guessing that's kind of not quite a steep hill. No, why am I reversing? Okay, there's a bridge there. Maybe that's just easy. I was looking at maybe gliding over, but I think maybe just doing the road route is, bearing in mind it's uphill. Probably makes sense. Oh, skid. Jump off at this point. Get over there. Too far. I don't know how far down this thing is. I guess it's here. Nothing else to get. Really, 86% of the trash bags. A lot of the questions on the forum seem to revolve around people trying to find all the trash bags. I think at a certain percentage, I think they're all put on the map. But it's quite a high percentage, like 98 or something like that. I doubt I'm ever going to get there, to be honest, but I'll still keep trying to get the ones that are kind of on our route.
This is where Kokemaru wanted to meet us.
I think so. One time this guy was picking on Shari at school, so we lured him up here and then stole his clothes, and he had to walk home. Oh, hey, Big Koki.
Thank you for meeting us. I promise you can trust us. We were just trying to find out what is happening in this town. You said you could tell us something about the Tanuki statue.
You made it? How the heck did you make that? I didn't realize these hills were good for clay.
I'm sorry, I don't know much about this. What's a kiln?
Whoa, you made that whole statue by firing small bits and then combining them? That must have taken ages. So that's how you build everything with no hands.
You have the ability to hide and make things? I see. Your mother was a potter and your father was a mossball that could hide. You inherited their abilities and spend your time making things and hiding around town. So you used your powers to make the statue and hide it from view. Why did you make it? Patriarch Shimazu, the original patriarch. Why did he want a Tanuki statue as a gift for the town? So, he wanted to bring more good fortune to the town after the mine and helped lift it out of poverty. How did it end up in the lake?
You gotta be kidding me. That typhoon caused a landslide?
If the landslide didn't happen, how are you going to get it off the mountain?
It was supposed to stay on the mountain? Man, that would have looked cool.
What about the smaller Tanuki on the way into town? Those were your mother's?
Oh, I get it. You were honoring her memory with the design.
Why did you think you'd be in trouble if people found out the truth?
You're right. Grandma said people were pretty angry back then. The Shimazu accident caused a lot of grief. I don't think people would have been too chill with Patriarch Shimazu unveiling a new statue after that.
So, how can we see it? Why did you stop hiding it? When the landslide happened, your concentration broke, and then Patriarch Shimazu told you not to hide it again? He must have wanted the good fortune to come in the town's hour of need. Thank you for telling us all this. I'm glad you feel you can trust us. We're trying to protect the town. Someone is trying to get their hands on the mines with ill intent.
Don't suppose you know who owns the mines, do ya?
Yes, that's what everyone else thinks, but the mayor is trying to get control of them. No, thank you for your help. Do you need a ride back to the agency?
I guess mossballs have their own way of doing things.
We should tell Mr. Sato and Miss Wambui about this.
I'll give them a call.
Hello?
Mr. Sato, this is Michi. Pinkie is with me as well.
Ah, excellent. Very good. How can I help?
Why do you sound flustered?
Hi, gang.
Well, that explains it. Were you two getting busy?
We were not.
We are sorry to interrupt. We have information about the Tanuki statue. It was built by a mascot named Koki-Maru at the behest of the founder of the Shimazu family, our first patriarch.
Do you know why?
It was a gift to help bring more fortune to the town. Koki-Maru made it using clay from the hills.
So how did it end up in the lake?
Koki-Maru was building it in a secluded spot near the mountain's summit. The typhoon on the night of the disaster caused a landslide, and it slid down the hill into the lake.
Oh, that certainly is unusual, but it matches the story of it suddenly appearing overnight.
We're keeping this information to ourselves. Everyone must still believe in the legend of the statue. We'll be in contact when we find out anything else.
We'll let you get back to it.
Thanks, Pinkie. Alright, let's have a quick look. So, we've got to wait for news from them, wait for the mayor. Okay, a lot of waiting. I might go back to Endo, though. Because we're level 30 now, so he may have new shops to open for us. Let's have a look at this stuff. So have I got any of these guys I can send out? So Neko can level up a bit. I think actually Neko is waiting to talk to us about the life satisfactions. That was a bit dumb. Never mind. Koki-Maru, yeah, wait to level them up. Imagine Kabaya King still needs to level. Let's have a look at my mascots. So here we got. So down the bottom end we've got Tosu, if there's any jobs for him. That would be quite good. These guys are all fine. And then these are all full life satisfaction, I think. So it's just Tosu then. This job would do work for him. And hopefully that maxes him out. Okay, so we want to go back, yeah, go back to the agency, I guess. But I want to go see Endo first, I think. I might just glide there. We've got quite a good launching off point here. I can see rubbish down there. Get it? Yeah, Pinkie saw that one in time. I got an achievement before for gliding under this bridge. That was kind of cool. Didn't even know there was an achievement for doing that, but I kind of did it accidentally. Well, there's the agency, but as I said, I want to go to the shopping street first. Build some speed up. Hey, Endo. Oh, weird. I mean, I wasn't. I guess I. What's the town quest that he wants me to do? Check that. So I haven't leveled up his card to max yet. He's one of the only ones that isn't foil apart from the boys. Okay. It's possible there's so many jobs now, it's possible I haven't done events of the new ones that have opened up. I tried to do all the higher tier ones, so I don't know if that's why. But fine, let's just get back to the agency then. Ooh. Hello?
Big news, boss. Double T just messaged me. They found out whose name is on the deed to the mines. I knew Tacky would come through. They wanted me to the agency.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll run away there, so that is convenient. Oh, okay, I'm on the wrong side of this fence. And now I'm in the water.
the Grand Prix come up again, so I think we let's send Tofu straight out on that. Ooh, that's gonna clash. That 17 hours thing. So we'll send. We'll have to send Kofun then, I think. Send Kofun. I'll do my best. You won't do as good as Tofu, but hopefully you'll do all right. We're gonna need 50 million yen now. I mean, it's a drop in the ocean considering we owe 12 billion, but it's a good amount just for traveling around. Kokemaru needs help. Oh no, it's a bear. Kokemaru, no! Berserk mountain guardian. Alright. Kokemaru not done a lot of damage to it because they're not leveled up very high yet. Who we got? No card draw apart from Bottle Ningen. I'm gonna mulligan that, I think, actually. Card draw here either. Who have we got though? Okay, Bottle Ningen would leave us with one action. That's not good enough, so we'll try and get some actions back with the guys who can refund that quite well. Miyako, no, but she is quite a high value one. But let's get card draw in. And then we need 22. Okay, you can do it. Then anyone really. But let's use Miyako. It's a tough one, that one. I guess they're actually in the agency then? Yes. Wow, the agency is looking busy.
Michi has been good at following my guidance.
We come bearing important news, but before we get to that, have you managed to find anything else out about the curse? Fukukata still believes in the curse, but he told us that the workers made their own alcohol in the tunnels. They used water in the mines to make it. Officers in the family didn't drink it, so that explains why some higher-ranking people from that time are still alive.
They used wastewater and poisoned themselves, those poor workers. Fascinating. I can't believe it was that simple.
What news did you have for us?
Your plan worked. After your visit, the mayor went berserk. And that happens. He normally comes to the school to see the head teacher. He's never there, so I have to track him down, and then they go drinking.
Where? I get the impression that he wouldn't go to Bar Itai.
Well, they drink at the mayor's house, and someone from town hall has to drive him back. On this occasion, I snuck into his office while he was passed out.
And?
Well, before passing out, he was drunkenly ranting on the phone to someone about the mines again. I assume it is one of his underworld contacts. When it was quiet, I knocked on the door with some pretense, but there was no answer. In his stupor, he had left the mine deed out on the desk.
What was the name?
See for yourself. I took a photo.
Matriarch Shimazu. So, we've confirmed it.
Apparently so. However, these are not the original deeds. These are dated 1993. The Shimazu family left Kaso-Machi at the end of 1991.
The young patriarch Tsuyoshi Shimazu died in 93, and Matriarch Shimazu took over the clan. As far as I know, he left everything to her in his will.
Then we can assume that since the founding patriarch ran the mines, Tsuyoshi inherited them and then left them to your matriarch in his will.
So why does Shimazu keep this such a big secret? And why does Maida want him so bad?
I don't know. We should ask Meiko about it. We also need to see Fukukata. He needs to know about why he hasn't been taken by the curse.
Let's roll!
Okay, let's look at the mascots. So who have I got available that needs life satisfaction? Do I have their stamina here? I imagine as they've just come back from a job that they probably
need a bit of a rest. But we've got Karushi is looking to Karushi and Neko both looking to max out their life satisfaction now, which is kind of cool. So let's just go outside and do that. The spiral-horned army has made it onto the steps of the citadel. The manager recoils. The horde of desperate men and women is thinning. The army has cut a crimson path through them. As the boots of the army stomp their way up the ziggurat, the manager turns to an unspeakable tablet. Rows of words and numbers, some automated by formulas, provide little solace. The ziggurat begins to crumble. A clocking-in machine tumbles down the dark masonry. The Black Road champion strikes the staff of his banner against the grim flagstones at the summit of the ziggurat. The sound of antique wood striking the monolithic structure rings out across the plain. The remaining wretches turn to see the manager. He shrinks away from the champion, holding out an ID badge on a lanyard as a protective charm. The light of realization flickers in the eyes of the wretches. They turn on their heels and scrabble up the degenerate ziggurat. The ID badge provides little protection as hands tear into the manager's body. One wretch holds up a heart torn from the manager's chest. Divorcing the heart from his body proves fatal for the manager. The army watches. The truth has been spread. Their duty for today is done. Tomorrow there will be another ziggurat. There will be another manager. The truth must march on. The wretches are taken in by the army. They will also spread the truth. They will free those that would like them tomorrow.
Ah, Shiori just messaged me. Apparently the workers at Kaso-Machi worked out today and protested a crappy manager. He's being removed and the workers are getting new contracts with better pay and rules around overtime. One of the employees says they were inspired by a mascot. Yo, that rules!
The Black Robe champion's banner flutters in the breeze. He looks into the distance. He has a renewed vigor.
Well done, Karushi. I'm proud of you.
At the bottom of a ravine, too terrible to contemplate, a statue comes to life. It nods. It's so weird. Stat increase. Buff. Item. Good. So there are there's someone else who needs life satisfaction, but they're out of a job at the moment, so we'll leave that. But we're slowly getting there in terms of maxing everyone out. What was that? Okay, well, we got a couple of things to do. Miyako and Fukukata. They're both in kind of the same area, more or less, to be honest. So let's maybe we'll kind of fast travel over to Miyako. She is Suzuki Coffee. These guys having a chat.
Welcome to Suzuki Coffee.
I apologize for troubling you with the past again.
The past is inescapable in this town.
We have discovered that Matriarch Shimizu's name is on the deed to the mines. We believe they were left to her in your son's will. We assume that Tsuyoshi received the deed upon your husband's death because you wanted out of this life.
I can offer you some advice, Mishizane. You should leave this to your matriarch. Some things are better off being kept from the light.
I understand that she has secrets that need protecting. However, I am her lieutenant and it is my responsibility to protect her at all costs. There is a larger conspiracy working against my family. Whatever is happening threatens to destroy everything Matriarch Shimizu has built. I am the janitor. I will clean up whatever mess she needs me to, whether she knows it or not. Please, Miss Suzuki, do you know anything about this?
I am sorry. I took an oath to the man I devoted my life to. I'm sure you can relate. I am truly sorry. This is for your matriarch to decide. If she decides to tell you, I can't help that. I made a promise to someone and I will keep it. I hope you understand.
I do. Sometimes promises are all we have.
Sorry for digging into all this, Grandma.
You're a wonderful granddaughter, Pinkie. I always suspected that you would be the one to change this town.
Man, that feels like something awesome is gonna happen.
Nothing awesome happens in my world.
Stop being such a downer. We're about to change this whole damn world. I think you might be right.
Alright. Not too enlightening, but another line of inquiry closed off for us, so let's go to Fukugara. Whoa, 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 oh, keep going. Wasn't quite the route I was expecting to take, but I'll take it. Anything kind of near us on the map? I mean, there's something over there, but... yeah, okay. Let's zoom out the map. There's stuff on that island. I've almost got all the hot... yeah, there's a couple on the shore. There's a couple that way. I've got most of everything. I probably will just... maybe I'll go and get that one and this one after talking to Fukukara. So if there's only like 5 dots left on the map, I might as well get them all, right?
Hello again. I need to ask you about the past. Thought you might. You come into town and stirred up a lot of old ghosts. What do you know about the mines? You first. I know there was an accident, and a lot of the yakuza workers died in it. I know that Matriarch Shimizu's name is on the deed to the land, and I know that Don Key had something to do with running the workers. Guess my dream of dying before all this was known is over. Fine. You ever met your grandboss's father-in-law? Old Patriarch Shimizu? He died before I was recruited. He was a good man, but he got himself and his family into trouble. You're better off hearing the history from your boss. But her husband ran a mining operation here after old man Shimizu bought the mines. The people here were poor, and the town was bankrupt. Your boss gave local people jobs and a place in the Shimizu family. I never heard about this or met anyone that worked here before coming to Kaso-Machi. You wouldn't have done. The course got everyone young. I wasn't a low-level thug. I didn't go into the mines much. What happened with the disaster? No one there knew how to run a mine. The company that used to dig there went bankrupt and just abandoned it. Some locals had worked there and started the machinery back up and told the new guys where to dig. They dug into a weak tunnel. It looked like a big new deposit and they were too eager to get in there. They didn't put in enough supports and it collapsed when the rainwater flooded in. We knew this was covered up. Yeah, the mayor and the old Patriarch Shimizu paid everyone off. Even you? Yeah, the Kasuya family has always struggled. The damage was done. Me not taking the cash ain't gonna bring those workers back to life. So Matriarch Shimizu and Don Key were involved in this. Matriarch Shimizu's a good leader. She looked after the workers. Whatever else I think of your family, they've always looked after their people. She was in her 20s then, but she acted like an experienced mother. Everyone loved her. She made sure they got paid and fed. Don ran the gang side, recruiting workers, fending off other families and graduating workers to officers. They always were a good pair. The late young Patriarch Shimizu ran the whole family and took care of the business. I don't know the details. I was from a different family. Some of my boys worked there, but I knew enough to get paid off. Why was the Kazuya family working in a Shimizu mine? Your family was always good to us back then, before we got excommunicated. Some of us swore oaths between families. Your old patriarch let us get some work from the mines. In turn, we introduced them to the Nakamura Alliance. And you were going to take this to your grave? Yeah, the cover-up about the mines is secret about who owns it would have torn your family apart if it got out. I didn't want that on me. When you're a boss, you know things that are too dangerous to let out. Your job is to shoulder them silently for the good of your family. Now though, the janitor is here to clean up all the mess, right? We'll see about that. Something bigger than the Shimizu family is happening here. I get the feeling everything is about to unravel. I don't doubt that. Secrets can only be contained for so long. They have a life of their own. Do you have any idea what those secrets would be? Industrial negligence for one. The shaft that collapsed wouldn't have been caused if they knew what they was doing. Why didn't they hire any professionals? You a professional mascot agency manager before coming here? We all have flaws. Your patriarch was too optimistic. He believed that enthusiasm and hard work could do anything.
Patriarch Shimazu didn't like management, didn't trust him after his run-in with the unions back before he formed your family. He believed in his men and they believed in him. That's a recipe for hoping for the best and ignoring problems. They weren't any accidents before the disaster. They all got complacent and cocky. I got nothing but respect for him, but professionals are professional for a reason, whether you believe it or not. Anyway, the investigation was a cover-up. Freak accident. The typhoon may have been freak, but the accident weren't. Someone should have taken the fall, but everyone got away with it. Other than that, family always needs a place to hide secrets. A buried mineshaft protected by a curse can hold a lot of secrets. I have no idea what's down there. It ain't my business.
I don't understand why the ownership of the mines would be such a closely guarded secret.
Yeah, the mayor shouldn't have sold them to no one. They're supposed to be owned by the town. Definitely shouldn't have sold them to yakuza. Your patriarch got it all done nice and legal. No one can just take it off to Shimazu's without exposing what the mayor did. It'll all be a big scandal, and if the government gets involved, then the mayor will be finished.
Oh, thank you for talking with us.
Appreciate the work you've given my boys.
They're good kids.
Don't know what the future holds, but I'd appreciate it if you can keep an eye out for them.
I was raised by Matriarch Shimazu, and we always look after our people.
Okay. Right. Boss, we got something for you.
You guys better not be slacking off work.
Keep quiet, Goblin.
What did you find out?
The mayor called us to his office. He said he had a job for us. We got there, but he was flapping his gums on the phone.
What did you hear?
Door was shut, so we could only hear bits of it. He was talking about the mines. What's up with the mines anyway? Why is the mayor always talking to shady dudes about them?
That's what we're trying to find out. What did he talk about?
We couldn't hear much. He hung up and called us in, told us to trash the agency and burn it down for a big reward.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, of course not. We work for you now. That old geezer can screw himself.
I appreciate it.
He said that some yakuza big shot is coming to town later. Apparently this guy is going to solve all the mayor's problems. Made us seem pretty happy and drunk.
Yeah, we need to find out who this yakuza big shot is. Thank you for the information, boys. Pinkie will sort you out a bonus.
Thanks, boss.
What's the plan?
Is Poltergeist ready for another operation?
Am I? I mean, solid copy, Janitor Actual.
We need to find out who the mayor is meeting.
Think it's my dad?
We need to find out.
I'm gonna sneak into the mayor's office and hide in a locker. You watch out from across the river and let me know when the targets are on their way. Let's get Oscar Mike.
Let's have a quick look at the mascots and jobs. Down this end. So he's done. I think Koki Maru is ready to go out again. That's probably about it for now. So we need scholar or supernaturally type stuff. I still don't know what that denotes, but it's going to be this one. I'll take the coin. That'll do for now. Just trying. I think we're probably getting towards the conclusion plot-wise, but I think there's still a little way to go, and I'd kind of, if I could max out all the life satisfaction and all the mascots by then, it'd be pretty cool, I think. Not sure where we're going. Might might fly there. Some speed up. Killed all my speed with that climb. There's actually something to collect here. Here it is. Crimson Kakigori foldable fan. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so yeah, so there's another one over near the mechanic. I guess we'll go for that one now. kind of on the way. So where are we going? Oh, across the river from the town hall. Okay. The gliding is such a cool addition to this game. And I think at the stage you get it as well, you kind of appreciate the sort of extra mobility and freedom that it gives you, that maybe if it had been in from the start, you wouldn't necessarily have appreciated as much. Easygoing Fujin-kun phone charm. We got something over there? Why is there still so much trash to find? Right, let's go across the water. Alright, what does this hold for us?
Poltergeist, this is Janitor Actual. Toki just arrived.
Solid copy. I'm in position.
Good, I can hear everything clearly.
I can hear them coming. Going radio silent.
I can't remember this guy's voice. I didn't really nail it too good, I don't think.
You're taking too long, Maida.
Me? You're not showing any results either. I've tried everything I can. The deed is locked down legally.
We have exhausted our options. I have decided to become more aggressive.
Aggressive?
Both of our futures rely on getting these mines. My new family is waiting, and you need to keep out of trouble.
What are you planning?
I'm going to kill her and take the mines. The family will finally die and be forgotten. If she isn't around, we can just take the mines. There'll be no one to contest them. After that, the Nakamura Alliance will agree to anything the Fujiwara Syndicate wants. Once we have the deed, it can be buried and your secrets will be hidden forever.
The Fujiwara must have a good offer for you.
My own subsidiary. None of the Shimazu's traditions. Free reign to do things how I want.
Will you be based in this town?
You must be joking. The Fujiwara are welcome to the mines. Someone else can manage those.
When are you gonna do it?
Soon. I have one more thing I want to do to make them suffer. I want to see their spirits completely crushed before I finish her. Coming here was risky, but I need to see the precious little agency. I need to see what I'm going to destroy.
And what about our agreement?
It still stands. We need government attention off this town.
Good. Yeah, can I have you a drink before you go? Some good stuff was just delivered to my home.
Not today. You can enjoy it yourself.
I will do. Time to celebrate.
Mother heckers.
Poltergeist, come in.
Loud and clear, Janitor Actual. Exfiltrating now. We need to speak to your boss. They're gonna kill her for the mines.
Let's get back to the agency. We need to call Nui and Yui.
Why do I always fall for the bad boys? What's the plan?
We don't have much time. We need to get everyone here while he's traveling back to Fukuoka. I need to protect my family.
Make the call. I'll get some rooms prepared.
Why are you calling, Uncle?
Where do you think Toki is?
Why do you care? Toki is fixing your mistake. He's being a good boy.
Where is he?
He's meeting with an old family member out of town. We need allies.
He's in Kaso-Machi. He just had a meeting with the mayor. He is planning to kill the boss.
Are you sure? Why would Toki be in Kaso-Machi?
Yui, this is Poltergeist. Code phrase, the foxes are keeping me awake at night.
Understood, Poltergeist. Nui, get the boss and Don. We need to leave. Kill anyone that tries to stop you. Uncle, we don't have a safe house. The other families have taken them all.
Come to Kaso-Machi.
We can't. The curse will get Don.
The curse is a hoax. Don and the boss spread the lie to protect the town.
What?
Yui, the boss and Don are in danger. We can protect them together at the agency.
Understood. We'll be there soon. Thank you, Uncle.
What was all that about?
When the girls taught me about insurance scams and leading insurgencies, they gave me my code name and code phrase for emergencies.
Thank you for your help. We need to wait for them here. Sometime later. Welcome to the Promise Mascot Agency, boss.
Oh, thank you, Michi. I'm sorry for the trouble we're causing you.
Deferential. No need to apologize, boss. I'm just glad you're safe. Thank you, girls.
Oh, thank you for acting in the boss's best interest, Uncle.
We're glad our code phrase came in handy, Pinkie.
Oh my god, girls, it was awesome! I'm really glad you taught me how to break into government-owned buildings.
I don't remember Don's voice. It's been so long.
You did good, kid. Sorry about before. I know you hate me, but thank you.
Whatever, Dad.
Please make yourselves at home.
Uncle, no one knows we're here except you and Toki. We can assume that he isn't speaking to the Nakamura Alliance because he caused all of this. We're in your care now. You can stop sending money to us. If the Nakamura Alliance find us here and come to take Mother's head, we will make our last stand. Thank you for everything that you've done for us and all the money you've sent.
You never need to thank me, boss.
We're ready to talk when you are. We owe you an explanation, but I know you have work to attend to. We'll be waiting for you here.
Okay, well, I think that's probably a reasonable place to wrap things up for now. Let's just have a quick look at what we've still got on our books. Speak to Shimizu and Don at the agency. Still waiting for this to happen. I wonder if Neko has finished her thing. Maybe we could do her life satisfaction before we proceed. She's on a job. Huh? I think probably before I rush to any confrontation, I might just let those jobs play out and then do the life satisfaction events that kind of outstanding. Yeah. I don't know really. I think so. I think I'll probably leave that for now. And when we come back next time, we'll do that, and we'll we'll just get into. Is it the finale? I don't actually know, but let's presume it probably is getting that way. But yeah, getting to a head anyway. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Please do leave a comment as well. Let me know what you thought about this episode and the story and the characters and anything else you like, really. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.